Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to build and review another kit from Atlantis. This one was also sent into the channel for review, so thanks guys. Today we're going to do Snoopy and his classic race car. This one was reissued in 2022 by Atlantis, and it was originally released way back in 1971 by Monogram Mattel. And I'm not sure, but I don't think it's been released between 71 and now, so this is kind of cool. When I was a kid, I had a lot of Snoopy stuff. I never had one of these. Originally, this was called Snoopy and his Bugatti race car. Now it's just Snoopy and his classic race car, but it still says BUG on the front for Bugatti, so it is still a Bugatti replica with Snoopy in it. This kit is a snap together kit, however I will be gluing them because that's how I build my models, even my snap together models. It is also motorized and the two pieces come apart so you can replace the batteries. On the side of the box we've got another picture of the car and Snoopy. Here we have an actual photo of a completed model with the Snoopy, his car, and on a little display stand. Another picture there. On the back we have a picture of kind of looks like a completed model kit and some more information on it. So this looks like it'll be a fun kit. I did do a full build and review on Snoopy's Softwidth Camel. This kit is a really nice kit. I realize it's old and it's snapped together, but don't let that freak you out. It's a really good little kit. And as you can see, the thing still works. Even the prop on this one is motorized, which I think is really cool. All right, so let me clear off the bench. We'll get a knife and we'll see what's in the box. All right, first off, we have some decals. We've got the grill with the BUG on it. Snoopy and his Bugatti. A little small one here, and a Snoopy in white. And some number 4s. Okay, these are not water slide decals, these are peel and stick, and that's okay. Next we have one bag of parts. Let me cut this open. Alright, first out of the box we have lots of parts. Okay, this tree has Snoopy, both sides of his head, his body, looks like the front grille, the exhaust pipes, and steering wheel, and I believe these are probably for the wheels. Very nicely molded actually, for an old kit. The molds are nice and crisp. Next we have a black sprue of vinyl tires. That's nice. Actually pretty nice looking too. Molded really well. Here we have another molded black plastic sprue with some interior parts, Snoopy's helmet and mask. I'm not sure what this is yet, we'll find out in the instructions. And here we have some really nicely molded axles. We've got one with a ring gear on here for the motor. These are probably the drive wheels. That's nice, and these look to be slide molded, judging from how this plastic is on the sprue here. I could be wrong, but very nice and clean molded. And also I will mention there are part numbers on each part as well on the sprue. Okay, next out of the bag we have, this is our display stand. It's kind of textured, smooth on here. It's got a place to set the car on. Then we have a small part that's loose. Okay, this is a gear with a pinion on it, it looks like. Okay. And then finally we have, let me get this out of here, it's pretty tight. Okay, finally we have the body. Oh my gosh, look at that, the body is one piece. That is really nice. Okay, I wonder if the original was one piece also. This is really nicely molded. Again, judging from the sprues, it almost looks like it's a slide mold, which is a modern way of molding it. The base is also one piece. This kit's gonna go together really easy. And then up here we have Snoopy's scarf, which is also molded in red. All right, very nice. And we have our instruction sheets. Before you begin, lubrication. Okay, so we need to lubricate the parts with some petroleum jelly. Okay, all right, and here we're putting the part that's going to hold the battery, looks like. There's our motor. We have the axles. Yep, those are for the wheels. Rest of the body. Okay, so it looks like Snoopy's head might be the actual switch. Interesting. Or, oh, I see. Probably Snoopy's head moves back and forth. Okay, cool. We have the front, pipes. All right. And finally we have, I'm not going to open this, but here is our bag with our motor and our contact points. Very similar to what the airplane had in it, but a little larger. Awesome. All right, so this looks like it's going to be a fun kit to build. So I'm going to clean the bench off, get some glue and some paint and some tools, and we're going to get to the build. Most of the parts are very well molded and only required a minimal amount of cleanup. Getting the battery contacts installed properly proved to be a little difficult, but eventually I figured out what the issue was. In order to get this battery contact mounted, you have to snip off this part of plastic just here behind where the contacts are located. Once you clean this up, it'll fit right in. For this build, I decided to not go overboard on the painting. For one, there's a lot of moving parts, and for two, the mold on the body and everything is super clean, so I just cleaned up the body a bit and left it as it was. I did, however, paint a few parts just to give it my own little twist. You will want to make sure you clip off this little extra piece on the end of the gear. getting Snoopy's head together on this shaft is a little tricky, but it's not really hard. There's just a lot of pieces you kind of have to hold in place. I'm using some black Panaline accent color to add some detail to Snoopy's teeth. And here we have it, friends, the completed Snoopy and his classic race car by Atlantis. Once again, I would like to say thank you to Atlantis Models for sending this into the channel for the review. I really appreciate it. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the build video, I decided not to do a lot of painting on this kit, basically because of all of the moving parts, but also because the mold quality on this is really nice, and it looks great even without paint. Also, I just believe this is a really well-designed, nicely molded, and simple kit to build. Now, I did add some paint in minor details. I painted the exhaust pipes, the grille, the steering wheel, the wheel inserts, the base, and I added some details to Snoopy himself. I'm really pleased with how this turned out, and I know my grandkids are going to love playing with it once they're old enough. Now, most of the components fit just as they should, and the electronic parts, with a little finagling, did go in fine, and they're very straightforward and basic. This kit would be an excellent choice for novice or young builders wanting to get into the world of scale model building. And for very young builders, I would say they will need some adult help on certain components of the build. But overall, this is a great beginner kit. Originally, this kit was designed and released by Monogram Mattel way back in 1971. Now, I'm not sure if there were any changes or improvements made to the kit this go around. If you know, please let me know in the comments below. Now, there was some minimal cleanup required, but not much at all, because the kit is really well molded. The body does come in one piece, and as I stated before, it looks good even without paint. Overall, the kit came together very well, and the instructions are well designed, well laid out, and give clear guidance. The decals are standard sticker types, and they are well made, and they go on very easily. And as far as the electronics on the motor, everything works as it should. It just is, it's a fun little model kit. The wheels run under their own power, and the front end is steerable, sort of, so you can set this in a tight turn, let it run, and it'll just go in circles. Again, just a really cool little kit. One thing that I think they should have added would have been a door to cover the batteries. The batteries are just sitting down here underneath, and they're in there pretty securely, but they could pop out. But other than that, great kit. And as I've mentioned in my previous videos, kits like this are fantastic for rekindling that enthusiasm of long-term model builders who might sometimes find themselves in a slump. A simple kit like this is perfect for a relaxing and enjoyable model build. Well, that's going to conclude this episode of Snoopy and his Bugatti, or his classic race car. I hope you enjoyed this build and review video, and if so, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel and I would really appreciate it. Also, let me know in the comments below if you've ever owned this kit, or if you'd like to pick up one of these for yourself or someone else you know. Links to purchase the kit are in the description below. And if you haven't already, please remember to click that subscribe button down below, and remember to tick the little bell so you get notified when I upload new content. And don't forget to check out all of my affiliate links down in the description below, and my online store where you can pick up some cool scale model themed merchandise, all designed by me, a scale modeler. So until next time, friends, have a great day, be safe out there, and go build something.